like as if you heard drum rolls, you know what I mean? Like just okay, we're here. This is it, right? It's happening. Like that kind of feeling. Mythical creature almost, right? And it was so cool, man. I was sitting here like just, ah! Oh, hello there. I am Vaelyn, but you might know me as the voice of Deep Dip 2. Now, like you, I've enjoyed watching all the amazing players climb the tower and reach all the milestones, including the voice lines, and watching their reactions has been absolutely amazing. Now, having written and recorded all the voice lines, I wanted to do a showcase of all of them for a while now, and I can finally do that because recently I've completed the many checkpoint version of Deep Dip 2 live on stream. It took me 17 and a half hours, but I did it. And right after I completed it, I played all the voice lines in sequence with a little bit of commentary and backstory and figured others might find it interesting as well, so here you go. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and enjoy some behind the scenes commentary of the voice line story of Deep Dip 2. I kind of want to do, because they're my own voice lines and now I can finally do them myself. I want to do a little thing. No AT? Yeah, I know. What the frick, man? What the frick? Alright, I want to do the voice lines. Not the intro. Do I do the intro too? Do I do all? Let's just do it. Oh, hello there. Hello. Here we are. Again. This feels familiar somehow, doesn't it? Like the cat in the Matrix. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. We've been here before. Sorry for the wait. We just kind of took our time to make sure we didn't fall victim to a certain cliche. You know, the one where the sequel isn't as good as the original. Yeah, dude, I'm so proud of myself. We have brought you a challenge that's going to keep you up at night. A dedicated team has come together with complete disregard for your sanity, and we are finally ready to present Deep Dip 2. This one is bigger, hey, there's no thingy. Better, taller, and scarier. I hope you came prepared because it's going to keep you busy for a while. Sanity? Where? Don't forget to explore the plugin a little bit. There's quite a lot to find. It has some really cool features and can really enhance your experience. That line, don't forget to explore the plugin. As you traverse the tower, that in you and afterwards. I might run into each other again. I may offer some words of encouragement. Words of encouragement. For now, though, that's all I've got. Go on. Start your adventure. We'll talk soon. Good luck, have fun, and the only way is up. So, at first, we said, that line said, go get the plugin. It'll really enhance your experience or something. Go get the plugin. It's really cool. And then, of course, we put that in the plugin. So, it would not make sense for the line to say, like, hey, go get the plugin, because obviously you have the plugin because you're hearing it. So I made two versions. I re-recorded that line, and for this one says, hey, go get the plugin. There's quite a lot to find. And the other one says, hey, don't forget to explore it. So the don't forget to explore it, I added that like afterwards. That's pretty cool. So you've started a new journey. Are you ready for this? Are you sure? Magiflor. The thing about journeys like this is you won't find out how much it means to you until you reach your goal. Your goal is personal, though. Others might have a different one. What's yours? To get in the finish! And I did. Alright, floor 2. I know Lars has done this too, but this is my run, right? It's my run. My lines. My 3 blocks? I will show my 3 blocks. But these are, yeah, this is, I'm gonna do it. Okay, this is floor 2. Well, here you are. Here you are, I guess indeed. That means you're going up the tower. Fair enough. You've got a long way ahead of you. I finally earned them. Here means you've got soul. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Alright, floor 3. Yeet. Floor 3. For some of you, reaching this point is a huge accomplishment, and I commend you for that. If you're one of those who thinks level 3 is beneath you, let me inform you. It will be, but only once you reach level 4.
On the actual map, reaching this would actually be a huge accomplishment for me. I made it to, like, on shallow dip, I made it to this jump right here, and then I failed. And then I started doing something else, because I don't know what I was doing. And on the other map, I actually reached here, I think. Yeah, I reached the voice line. Of course, I didn't play much, right? Yeah. Okay. Floor 4. Sparkling floor. This was, of course, max chess, right? Yeah. Magi floor, Lentillion, max chess. And then we've got sparkling floor, the lead of the project. Where is it? Right there. There you go. This one has seen a couple of different locations, this voice line, because it had to be on a spot where you wouldn't be in fear of, like, when you stand still, like rolling off somewhere, right? So it was somewhere where you could actually roll off and die, and nobody's gonna listen to a voice line if there's like a risk of losing your progress, right? So we were like, all the spots just have to be somewhere where you don't need to keep speed or, you know, anything like that. So then we put it here so you can actually, on console, you can just drive your face into it. And yeah. And there was something else with this. You could get stuck here. There was something with this block, and you could get stuck. Like, and then not get out again. So we were like, yeah, we gotta fix that. So we fixed that too. Oh yeah, that's why it's like tilted this way instead of tilted like this. You know what I mean? So, fun fact, you could get stuck on that. We had to change it.
Embarking on a journey like this, it takes a certain kind of person. You see,
You're right.
before you reach the top, you will face many challenges, and I promise you, there will be times where you ask yourself why you're doing it in the first place. Only those willing to fail are the ones that will succeed.
There you go. Yeah, no, Ada, you were right. I totally didn't play it. Flying upstairs on the floor that's planned to be... Yeah, the whole floor is tilted. So yeah, interesting. Right. Okay, so now we've got floor 5.
Everest, the biggest mountain on the planet. If I were to speak in metaphors, that's the journey you're on right now. Some would probably call you crazy. Others will admire you for it. However, you shouldn't be doing this for others. You're doing this for you. You should remember that the next time you fall down.
It was really hard to figure out where to put which line. As in, I just started writing a bunch of lines, right? I started writing a bunch of lines, and then I just started throwing them around, because, like, you start to write some, they're like, oh, you're just starting a new journey, blah, blah. Obviously, that goes, like, somewhere at the bottom. And then there's others that are specifically tailored to be at the top, but then there were a lot of them that were, like, they could go anywhere, kind of. And then it was a matter of, like, what goes best where. Like, for example, 8 and 9 were turned around as well. But of course, like, the halfway mark, like, okay, no, gotta put that here. It's like, yeah. First it was on 8, because I figured 16 divided by 2 is 8. And I was like, nah, it's gotta be after 8. So I flipped those. Here we go. Floor 6. Floor 6 was also somewhere else at first, I think. And then we put it here. Because we were like, okay, if you are here, you gotta keep speed. You can't, like, accidentally drive into this and then, like, have the thing suddenly play while you're lining it up, right? So they also had to be out of the way enough not to suddenly trigger while you were focusing on something else. Floor 6.
Accomplish. To achieve or complete successfully.
Fun fact, accomplish, like, I legit just Googled accomplish definition and copy pasted it. This. Fun fact.
For some, that means getting to the top. For others, it means being the first. Some just want to get as high as they can. Which one are you?
For deep dip, 1. For deep dip, without checkpoints, it was actually my goal to get as high as I can, but this one, my goal was to beat it. Like, I wanted to beat it. Can we quack for a little? I beat it. Yeah, I did. Can we quack? Can we quack? I want to join the quack. Yo, quack. Nice. We quack. We quack. All right. Floor 7. You go in, you go in, you go up. Here it is. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Techie floor. Yes. Floor 7. Techie. There we go.
The trick to achieving something often comes down to willpower. Do you have it? You got this far, which is commendable, but it's still a long way to the top. Are you sure you've got what it takes?
In the epilogue, I really wanted to do some throwbacks to the previous lines. I think I put like 4 in there or something. Like, you gotta fail in order to succeed, and kind of things like that. So throughout the thing, you get like these little bits of wisdom thrown at you, and then in the epilogue, they all come back and like, hey, you did it, you did this, you did that, good job, now you got it. Take these mapping skills. Floor 8. It's there. Yeah. There we go. Floor 8. I like this one. A little cheeky.
Failure isn't final. You've taken many fails while trying to get here, but you made it up here anyway. Failure is just another word for learning. I bet you've learned a lot.
Lars was the only one who commented on the double meaning of that. He's like, yeah, I learned a lot because I failed a lot. Basically I'm telling, like, you probably failed a lot. He was the only one who picked up on that and said it, which was fun. We blep. The actual blep. All right, floor 9. Floor 9. Here we are. Floor 9. The only red one, actually. Halfway mark. There was discussion, like, where should we put this? Like, oh wait, let me hear it first.
The halfway mark, finally. It's starting to get serious.
Starting to.
The question is, are you a glass half empty or a glass half full kind of person? For your sake, I hope it's the latter.
Because this says the halfway mark, we were like, it's starting to get serious. Well, I mean, it kind of does. Like, once you're here, if you look at the leaderboard, right? This is 800 or something. Only, like, let's say here, only the top 40, right? I'm not sure exactly. Only the top 40 or maybe the top 30 has been here. So it's pretty serious. But yeah, because this one is at the, like, in the middle of the floor and not at the start, there was some discussion, like, because it says the halfway mark, like, should it be at the beginning of the floor? Because it's like right after level 8, right before level 9, right I was like, it doesn't matter, like, just put it there. Nobody's gonna be like, it's not at the beginning of the floor. So I was like, just put it wherever it is, because at the beginning of the floor, like, there was no space to do it. Like, we needed a good a good spot here. This didn't really work, we felt, because you want to get the speed, and if you, like, put it here, for example, like, this is where your lineup is, so you get passes, you hear it every time. If you don't have plugin, like, it doesn't work. So we kind of were like, not at the actual halfway mark. I mean, time wise, for sure not, because like you said, it's probably time wise, the halfway mark is probably like level 15 or something, you know what I mean? But they got here pretty quickly, yeah. So yeah, anyway, this is level 9, 10. My aesthetically favorite floor. And maybe also driving, because I really like ice. Yeah. Okay. So, there. We love ice. I actually like ice. I like ice. All right, floor 10. Floor 10. Boom. Unlocked.
Motivational speeches are a tricky thing. What do I say? What do I do? Do I tell you to keep your chin up? To keep your eye on the ball? To believe in yourself? I guess all of the above. Now, get going. You're not there yet.
This one's kind of funny because I literally didn't know what to say here. I'd written a bunch of things, right? Like, okay, this one goes there, this one goes there, this one goes there. And then I had like a couple open spots. Like, okay, I need something there. Just like some have like the story element to it, and some are just like, hey, good stuff, let's go. And this was one of those, and I was like, okay, so I got an empty spot here. I gotta put something here. What the hell am I gonna put here? I literally spent like an hour just thinking, like, the hell am I gonna put here? So I just babbled, like, what do I say? What do I do? Those were literally my thoughts at that time. Like, what the hell do I say now? I'll just put stuff. So yeah. This one got a bit personal. Yeah. It was personal because it was literally my thoughts.
Motivational speeches are a tricky thing. What do I say? What do I do? Do I tell you to keep your chin up? To keep your eye on the ball? To believe in yourself? I guess all of the above. Now, get going. You're not there yet.
It was literally personal. Like, this was my thoughts. Like, okay, what am I actually going to say? Like, I was literally sitting here like, need a level 10 voice line. What am I, I don't know. What do I say? I was like, let me just write that. So yeah, what advice do you give people who are absurdly high skill level? Exactly. It's not about skill at that point. It's just about motivation and stuff like that. So yeah, just keep going, you know, let's go. And yeah, Sammy at level 6 or at spot 6, insane, really good. All right, we go to level 11. This jump I got first try. Like this one, no. This one I did not get first try. This took me a long time to get this lineup. But once I reached this with a good landing, right? My first landing here, I was up here. I was so proud. And also this one only took me like 5 tries or something. Pretty nice. Swoop. Swoop. All right. Level 11. Yo. Hey, dude. He wants a voice line too. Level 11.
Prometheus
The Prometheus
famously
one.
climbed Mount Olympus to steal fire from the gods. If you're having a hard time with this ascent, picture yourself in his shoes. You are Prometheus on your way to the top. Don't give up. He didn't.
Foof meow, yeah. Rare foof meow. True. That's for 11. I like this one for some reason. The delivery or something? I don't know. Has something epic to it. Like Prometheus famously climbed Mount. I don't know. I just like it. Is that weird to like that? Screw it. It's my voice lines. I can have favorites. I can do that. Play it again? Okay.
Prometheus famously climbed Mount Olympus to steal fire from the gods. If you're having a hard time with this ascent, picture yourself in his shoes. You are Prometheus on your way to the top. Don't give up. He didn't.
I just like the delivery. I'm proud of that delivery. You know what I mean? I like it. It's good. Both text and it works. 11 is really hard, yeah. And when they got here, that was really cool as well. Also, what I was thinking about just now, what was so cool for me personally on the first day that the map came out was like I didn't stream that day. I was just in other people's streams, just like watching, you know, just checking it out. And at first there was the intro played and everybody's like, oh cool, there's an intro, it's fine. So they all listened and it was cool. I was just looking at reactions. But then they got to the first actual voice line. And the voice line started playing on Maji's floor, right? And then I read in some chats, there was like, wait, there's lore? Question mark, question mark, question mark. So, and it was like, the map was treated and the voice line as some mythical creature almost, right? And it was so cool, man. I was sitting here like, oh man, it was so cool. Because I was nervous as hell. Like, what if they don't like the voice lines? What if they don't, you know? And people are like, oh my god, there's lore? There's a narrator? Like, it was some, yeah. I don't know. That was just, for me personally, very cool to see, you know? Yeah. All right. Floor 11. One of the coolest looking floors. You were super happy here the first day? Cool, cool. Yeah, it was really fun to see everybody's reactions to it. Oh my god, there's lore, there's voice lines. Yeah. All right, floor 12, Whiskey's floor. We land here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, here we are. Floor 12, Whiskey.
The only way to
Type the
succeed
map?
is
Nice.
to just give it one more try. The only way to fail is to give up. Every time you fall down, just tell yourself,
It's already
just
paused.
one more try. If you keep that up, you will succeed.
Yeah. Just one more try. Statistically, like, realistically speaking, if that's what you do, just one more try. Every time you fall down, you will get to the end. Yeah. Pretty cool. I like this one too. Lars liked it too. I like his reaction to it when he did a thing. Right. Go next. We go next. Floor 13. In the corner. In the corner. There it is. Yeah. Okay. Floor 13, Plaxity.
The goal of a journey isn't always the destination. It's how you got there and what you've experienced along the way. Take a minute to think back. What crazy things have happened to get you here? What crazy things might still happen? You're so close to the top, but before you reach it, you'll have even more stories to tell.
I like this one because it was more wholesome than anything. Like, some of them were inspirational, motivational. Others were more like a little cheeky, little mocking, right? And this one was just like very wholesome. Like, hey, just, this has been a great journey, and you know, you've gone through a whole bunch of things, and you're gonna go through a bunch more, and it's pretty cool. Like that, yeah. So that was a good one. Yeah, very happy to cut in, skip any voice lines. Me too. Plaxi actually told me that at first he was hoping for his floor to have like kind of a mocking thing, right? And he's like, yeah, just you know, just yell at them a little bit or whatever. But then it turned out to be this one, and afterwards he said, like, I'm actually happy because of just his floor is so weird and funky, and then you get this wholesome, like, all the things you've gone through thing. So he actually was like, it actually fits. He changed his mind. Crazy fits the theme, yeah. So it was good. 13. Okay, 14. Vito's floor. Pretty cool floor. Is in the water. Boom. There it is. He's such a troll. True. Absolute troll. Alright, floor 14.
Are you stressed out yet? Getting nervous?
Shaking in your boots?
I bet you are. The trick is to keep it together. Take a deep breath, collect yourself. Your journey is not over.
So 13 is more like wholesome, like, hey, okay, cool, you're on this really cool thing, and it's great. And then afterwards, it's like, okay, last 3 floors, no, we're stressing out, you know? Like, it starts to get more, ramps up a little. Or at least I try to. So that's 14. Are you stressed out yet? Shaking in your boots? Alright, so this, I've told you the lore about this one. Ah, oh, silly, silly lore. Because of that, there was like a funny... Wait, I'll let you hear it.
Look up for a second. Can you smell it? Can you see it? The end, it's right there. One more push. Maybe 2. Or more. Look, the point is that you're doing it. You, my friend, are still here.
For those of you that don't know the story behind that, like, I wrote it, of course. It was floor 15, right? We're close to the end. Look up for a second. The end. It's right there. Right there. That was the idea, of course. And then Kubas. Then it got decided that it was going to be here because this was a good, like, you can stand still here moment, right? And then Kubas put that. The end. It's right there. So that was a funny. But of course, one more push. Or 2. Or more. You know, that was a little funny that I put in. That totally got missed because of it. He stole the show. He stole the show. Alright. 16. 16. Right at the start. Right there. I've conquered you! I did it! Yes. What a troll yet. 16.
Don't look down. Seriously, don't. All you need to do right now is keep your eye on the finish. It's so close you can almost touch it. But remember, you have to be willing to fail in order to succeed. Are you?
Are you? Here I really wanted to... Like, as if you heard drum rolls, you know what I mean? Like, just, okay, we're here. This is it, right? It's happening. Like, that kind of feeling. It's the first time hearing it for you? Oh, wow. Like, that's like, don't look down. Like, seriously. Just don't do anything except focus on the freaking finish. That's your job. Streamers skip too much? Oh, man. Yeah, but they only hear it the first time, of course. When they hear it when they go through this a second time, they don't hear it again. So, yeah. The first time it's a milestone. The second time, they just want to get past it. For focus, yeah. But I really, like, for a lot of them, there were a couple of milestones in the map, right? Reaching a new floor was one of them when you got the title card at the top. That was one milestone. A milestone was the quack and the bleb, right? To put it stupid, but it was milestones. They finally got the quack and bleb and whatever. Those were milestones. And getting a voice line was a huge milestone. So, yeah, exactly. Like, they could breathe and they could, like, interact with chat about, like, I ask you a question, like, what's your goal? Blah, blah. Oh, my goal is this. They can talk to chat. And the Prometheus voice line was so cool when Bren heard it. Because his entire chat was, like, yelling Prometheus or El Bren or, you know, that kind of stuff. It was so cool. His entire chat was interacting with the voice line, which was awesome. It was so cool. Yeah, but when he got the Prometheus voice line on level 11, so his entire chat was like Prometheus Al Gaib and Bren Al Prometheus and that kind of stuff. But like, just totally, his entire chat was interacting with the voice line, which was just so cool. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So yeah, and this one was obviously gonna be like a just focus. You're almost there, but like, oh, it's gonna be a tough one. How long did it take them this floor? It was a long time, right? Oh man, this wall only took me like 3 tries. Well, 5. I don't know. It was pretty quick. All right. So of course, this one didn't work earlier, but
before you continue, allow
we go.
me to introduce a very special guest. Someone's here to share a few words with you.
Hey, welcome on top. Here's Iris on behalf of the radio and the Deep Deep team. We hope you are enjoying your flight. You have the congratulations from the radio team. We wish you a pleasant jump and we'll give you the last call. 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Let's go. That was a really fun one. It's a filter that they put on the thing, like an airplane filter. So that was done intentionally. It's not a shitty mic. It's intentionally done. And it was also funny because of the timing of this, the end voice line. We contacted Hylas long before. Like, hey, do you want to do like a voice line thing? And it got closer and closer to someone finishing. And then we finally got the like, okay, yeah, we're doing a voice line. And then Sparkling was in my DMs like, I need you to do an introduction voice line thing. So I had to stop what I was doing and go, okay, gotta go at work for that. And then we kept that secret from most of the mappers, which was kind of funny. So that suddenly I would be there like, oh yeah, by the way, someone's coming. That's a cool idea. This voice line, yeah, that's really cool. Actually, the freaking devs, the lead dev of the game, did a little. I don't know that he's done that for any other project, so it's pretty cool. Pretty nice. All right, so now the epilogue. At first, there was. I asked Sparkling, like, okay, there's 16 floors or 16 voice lines. And I wrote a voice line for while you were flying to the finish. And it was something like, okay, so we've done all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And you're almost there. But the question is, like, how's your aim? Something like that. And then I realized, like, wait, when they're doing the final jump to the finish, they don't care about hearing a voice line, right? They're going to finish soon, and it's going to be, they're going to be hyped. Nobody's going to hear a voice line. Focus is going to be like, so I was like, we gotta scratch that. So we scratched that completely. Like, okay, no voice line while you're flying to the finish. But then afterwards, we still had some like, okay, well, we kind of have to wrap up the story. So we should do something after they finish. So then we were like, okay, well, Zertrov, can you do that? Like, you know, coding wise, is it possible to do that? He's like, yeah. After they finish, I could do a thing. But only after you finish. So it was like, okay, cool. So I started writing. And I started recording. Hi, Poopy. And then we actually added that after the fact. And I really wanted to have a throwback to a bunch of things. So there's a couple of things in there that throw back to like 4 voice lines or something.
Congratulations! You've done it! The metaphorical Everest.
Or 5.
You made it to the top.
You can tell that I recorded this like weeks after the other ones. But yeah, this is floor 5, Everest.
You were willing to fail, and because of that, you have achieved
willing
something
to fail thing
not
somewhere?
many will ever accomplish. You have conquered Deep Dip 2. I can't imagine what you went through to get here, but you get to tell the best story of all.
That's 13, because, you know, you have even more stories to tell.
Now, go celebrate.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple. I wanted to do some throwbacks to other stuff that, like, you have to be willing to fail, and there's Everest, and then, you know, so I think that worked out. So there it is. Oh, my blocks, right? My blocks. I gotta show you my blocks. Because obviously I'm not one of the builders of the map, right? Clearly I'm not a builder. I am a voice liner, kind of. But I did place some blocks. You've conquered Deep Dip 2. Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, a couple of throwbacks. First of all, there's a little secret here if you don't know that yet. You want to drive in there. It's on the left. The big zit right here. Maybe go check that out. See what's there. Maybe do that. Okay. So, I have I didn't build any floors. So I have no builder credit, right? Let's put that first. However, I was like, I have to at least put something on the map, right? It's gotta be something on the map. So this piece of thing, this heart shape, was floating in the air. There was no support. Like we can't do that. We can't do that. I put this pillar. This is my pillar. It ties the whole map together. It's unplayable without it. Totally unplayable map if this block is floating. So I placed that because I just wanted to put something, right? Yeah. And then there is another two things that I put. I signed it. Two blocks. 1, 2. This, you can literally not get here, right? This is completely blocked in by blocks. And I didn't even make this gap. Like, it was here. It was here. And I was like, I gotta do a little thing. So. There it is. There it is. Just a little something. Little Easter egg. And then of course, yeah, so that's 1 and 2. And then this pillar actually visible. Actually, you know, it's super important for the map. For structure. And then those were the 3 blocks that I placed. And that's it. Of course, we've got the credit things here. There we go. Cool. There's other... Like, there's Easter eggs on Deep Dip 1 that haven't been found yet, by the way. Because nobody explored the outside. That's it. My Deep Dip 2 journey, I think, will officially end with that. Look, Deep Dip 1, 13 hours 50. Deep Dip 2,